Here's what we know 19 hours after it happened. 911 calls began coming in just before 3 a.m. Police say that a 21st birthday party was going on at the home on Ridgecrest Drive when a man began shooting. He shot 7 people in all. Police say 4 of them died at the scene. 3 are currently in critical condition. They are stable, though, at the hospital. The alleged shooter had driven from the scene, and police caught up with him near Farmview Drive and US 42. They chased him to Dale Heimbrock Way near Hicks Pike. That's when the suspect's car left the roadway and went into a ditch. Officers say that he had shot himself and he was dead. Police identified that suspect as 21-year-old Chase Garvey. They say the 4 people he killed are Delaney Erie, 19, a graduate of Cooper High School, Hayden Rabicki, 20, Shane Miller, 20, and Melissa Barrett, 44. She was the homeowner and the mother of the 21-year-old celebrating his birthday.
We've never dealt with this before. I know it's going on throughout the nation, but this is the first time that we've had a mass shooting in Florence. So yeah, it is very emotional, and my emotions are for the victims, their families, the officers that responded, and everybody that was touched by this situation.
Well, Yanni Trugelis has been on this story all day. He joins us now live from the neighborhood where this all happened. Yanni, hard to believe, less than 24 hours ago, many of these young people were just arriving at that party.
Yeah, David, hard to believe is exactly the way to put it. This entire neighborhood heartbroken tonight. Throughout the day, we've seen people coming together on the street in their driveways, hugging in tears, just not able to believe the events of earlier this morning.
Just don't expect it. Not here.
A mass shooting early Saturday morning in a small Florence neighborhood left 4 people dead and 3 others injured after a gunman opened fire at a 21st birthday party.
Mr. Garvey at the party, and an argument ensued. Did he show up to the party and just open fire?
We don't believe he was a party goer at any time. He just showed up, evidently, from what the preliminary investigation shows.
The shooter, identified as Chase Garvey, fired several shots before fleeing the scene and leading police on a chase. Garvey's car went into a ditch, and officers found him dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Neighbors described hearing the gunfire.
I heard the shots thinking it was fireworks, if it was 4th of July, but then I heard a few more and knew it wasn't and knew something was wrong.
I'm traumatized. I mean, it's a nice neighborhood. They were great people. Missy was a wonderful mother, good woman.
44-year-old Melissa Parrott was hosting the party at her house for her son's 21st birthday when she was shot and killed.
It's the life of the party. She was always up for having fun, swimming in her pool, having a few drinks. She was a really good woman and a good mother.
The other 3 people killed, 19-year-old Delaney Erie, 20-year-old Hayden Rabicki, and 20-year-old Shane Miller.
It's been a big family place. I mean, they got a swimming pool in the backyard. Kids were always there. Missy was always with the kids. Never any trouble out of that family, never.
Now, the suspect, Garvey, did have a previous criminal record. He was convicted of an unlawful transaction with a minor. Police do tell us that that case is not connected with this shooting. We're live in Florence. Yanni Trugelis, Local 12 News.
Yanni, I can't ignore it. It sounds like there's fireworks going on in that neighborhood. That's kind of hard to believe given what just happened.
Yeah, David, these fireworks going on all across the area. And, like you heard some of those neighbors say last night when they were woken up, they thought it was just fireworks, people celebrating the 4th of July weekend. And then they quickly realized that that was not the case.
Yeah, all right. Yanni Trugelis reporting live. The police investigation is continuing. They have not yet released the gunman's motive. The Gun Violence Archive tracks mass shootings nationwide. The group defines them as having a minimum of 4 victims shot, either injured or killed, not including the shooter. According to its database, as we mentioned off the top, this is the 3rd mass shooting in the tri-state in just 3 weeks. The other 2 being the shooting in Corryville, which left 3 people dead and 2 injured, and the shooting at Bramble Park, which left 5 people wounded. The site lists 7 mass shootings in greater Cincinnati for 2023.
From breaking news to feel-good stories, Local 12 has it all. Tab, subscribe, and click the links for more content like this.